Okay, remember what I pointed out in the exponential logarithmic properties overview video is the idea that exponentials and logs are inverses of each other. And graphically, it's pretty easy to see. Remember, you know that, go ahead, you know that things are inverses if when you, let's see if I can, 45-degree angle line, you have a mirror reflection. Well, the exponential graph looks something like this, and the logarithmic graph looks something like this. So that touches right there at 1. The logarithmic graph touches there at 1. And if you fold those two over that invisible diagonal, they would lay right on top of each other. That's how graphically you know that they're an inverse. And then when you can use that inverse idea to solve things. So let's go ahead and see what we're talking about. So we have a base number, and we have an n, an exponent, and it's equal to an a. Well, if you rewrite it as a log, whoops, here's our base, here's our n. So, and then in a minute we'll do an example and I'll show you what that means, but you can use this information to solve equations. So here's the kind of inverse of that. If it starts out as a log, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So log base b of a is equal to the exponent n. B to the exponent of n is equal to a. So let's do an example. And I went ahead and wrote the conversion right there. So we have an exponent. 144, which is the b, to the exponent of 1/2 is equal to 12. Now we want you to rewrite that in logarithmic form. So b, here's our b, so log, the base is, I didn't need to really put that in parentheses, base of 144 of 12 is our a value, is equal to the exponent 1/2. And think about that. If you have 144 and you raise it to the 1/2 power, well, 1/2 power means square root. The square root of 144 is 12. So that's what rearranging things look like. You can simplify things. Okay, so now we have m to the n. Well, m is our base, so log base m, 129 is our a value, n is our exponent, and I'm pretty sure that's probably what, I just wrote the process. All right, so now we're going to do the reverse of that. We're going to start cover all this up just so it's not distracting. We're going to start with the log. So we have log base b of a is equal to n. You rewrite it as b to the n is equal to a. So here's our b, 6 is our b. This is evaluating. Our a is going, we don't know what the n is, so we're going to put n is equal to 216. And then if we were to simplify this, we could rewrite 216 as 6 to the 3rd. Since the bases are the same, n is equal to 3, but I kind of digress. So over here, we don't know the n, but we can rewrite that. Here's our base. 2 to the n is equal to 1 over 32. Well, 1 over 32 can be rewritten as 2 to the -5th. So we know that this would be -5 over there. Okay, that's it for rewriting logs to exponentials and exponentials to logs.